Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 3! Last time, we finally unlocked Cool Mountain and collected the first 3 stars of the level. This time, we begin the 4th star by finding the 8 red coins. Okay, seriously, last time we entered the Painted World of Ariandel and fought a bunch of wolves and Millwood Knights and whatnot, and we ended off by fighting a big wolf that was very annoying. This time, we continue on to the actually good part of Ariandel. I'm kidding. It's a good area overall. Down this ladder. I think we've already been over there. Over here, however, is uncharted territory, as it will take us over to that village. There's a crystal lizard. Oh yeah, I should at some point go back to get the crystal lizard I missed on the things there. Are you gonna fall and die? Please die, please die, please die. Yeah, it died. Large Titanite shard. That's right. I think all of them give large Titanite shards for some reason in this DLC. We have a couple more followers here. I guess I'll start by killing you. And you die in 3 hits now, since I've upgraded this thing last time. Awesome. Alright, so I've changed around my weapons a bit. We're going with straight sword, great sword, because honestly, as much as I sing the praises of Irithyll's straight sword, I really haven't used it that much in this series. And also, the great sword of judgment is really effective against the enemies here. So I'm gonna go with my old duo from my first playthrough. Straight sword, great sword. Let's do straight sword for a little while. Oh my god, see, I told you this was Cool Mountain. You can slide! You can't race a giant penguin, but you can slide. It's done. Alright, two-handing. Actually, I could throw fire at someone. Let's see. Ah, yes. This view gives us a view of the depths of the painting down there with a huge ice field. You can't see the crab or the Millwood Knight archers from here. They aren't loaded in from over here, but you can see the arena with Champion's Gravetender. It's funny that I killed... Despite, like, detesting the boss and really, expecting it to take me forever, I actually beat the boss in fewer tries than I beat Vort. Which is pretty funny. I still don't know quite how Vort took me 4 tries. I guess it's because, I don't know, he's a tough boss. What other reason would there be for taking a lot of tries on a boss? Other than that they're tough. Okay, so just outside the village walls here, we have a bunch of these guys, and another Sadako centipede. I actually thought they wouldn't appear outside of Irithyll or Irithyll Dungeon. You, on the other hand, are you related? You must be, like, a distant uncle or something. Wow, I only get damage absorption if I have that much health. That's a ton of health. But I guess it makes sense. Hello, sir. I can tell you guys are not really enjoying your lives. And why would you? I mean, if it snows this often every single day, shoveling all this crap must take the world out of you. I don't know quite how to word that. Let's do a plunge attack on the Sadako centipede. Killing it. Oh god. All these little guys come into life now. These little bird dudes. Are they the natives of Ariandel? I feel bad for killing them, but it's clear that they're already struggling, so this isn't too much worse. Oh god. There goes my damage absorption. Let's get rid of you, get rid of you. Ran out of stamina. I'm noticing while watching back footage, some of my deaths are definitely caused due to me using too much stamina and not having enough left to dodge the incoming attack. That is one of the things you should avoid while playing Dark Souls, so definitely learn from my mistakes. Stock dung pie. I really hate to think about, like, what's growing out of this dung pie. Marked by a long plant stalk that was not properly digested. Strictly speaking, this consists of different material than the dung pie, but waste is waste. No sense in splitting hairs. Goodbye. Get out of my inventory. Goodbye. What? Oh, leave selected allows you to select multiple different items to drop. I didn't know that. Also, I didn't want to leave them. I wanted to discard them, but too late. They're there. Jesus. Jump scare. Hello, Chica from Five Nights at Freddy's. I didn't want that dung pie. All right. If all you guys are gonna do is give me dung pies for killing you, then I think I might just carry on with that. There's an item on top of this hill in the center, but there's a wooden bridge we need to head up to first within the village over here in order to reach it. So, I shall head on inside after throwing away and then killing you. Speaking of inventory stuff, there's actually one other thing you could do with the inventory that I didn't know. You can click and left stick to sort your screens by either default order, don't know what that means, I guess the game just has a predetermined order, or number held for this screen. I think it's different for each screen. For weapons, you can sort it by weight, attack power, guard absorption, or effect. For spells, slots used, or FP consumed. And then for armor, by weight, absorption, or resistance. So, that's pretty interesting. How about covenants? Or rings, actually. Weight, okay. Or this. Okay, cool. There's no need to sort an inventory screen that's that small anyway, but yeah. Click and left stick to sort. It's one of the only controls that doesn't appear on the bottom there. It's just hidden from you, so I'll tell it to you. This guy! Oh dear, this guy. Okay, we have ourselves a freaking Bloodborne enemy. Kinda came to the wrong game. He lost his way and found his way into Dark Souls 3. Wrong series, buddy. Alright, I'm guessing that's the end of your combo. He is very weak to frost, but he is absolutely insane, as you can see. Let's drink. Yup. Okay, and now hit. I can at least stagger him, but he has some hyper armor. Oh no, man. Like, it's like once you get hit by one, you can't really dodge the rest of them that easily. Okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. You like the Undead Legion, so you can swing your sword just like them. Okay, cool. Thanks for showing me your tricks, buddy. Your fidget spinner tricks. No, you please die. Decided to switch Covenants to Aldrich Faithful, just for something different. In the upper corner. Nope. I should have known. I'm literally mashing the fuck out of B. Of course. Little guy on the ground had to get involved. Alright. Let me try staying away from him. Of course, as soon as I do that, he does a much shorter attack combo. Oh god. What? You didn't do anything when you landed. Oh god. Even at this level of health, I think I should heal. No. Okay, he's done. Get him. There we go. And you drop large Titanite shard. You better not freaking drop a dung pie. Good thing those enemies aren't that common, and I think most of them can be skipped. Unfortunately, I might have to deal with a couple more of them if I want to show the optional items. Aside from that, it's just these tiny slug guys, or sometimes not so tiny. These ones aren't that tiny, but still, they're still tiny. I do like this view of the boss down below, as it gives you the idea that, hey, maybe I can go down there and see something. It almost makes me wish I came to this settlement first, but this settlement is the start of a whole other section of Ariandel, and if we could drop down to this right away, then I think that would be better, especially since it led to the boss that capped off the first part of Ariandel very well. Yeah, Ariandel is a really big area, probably the biggest in the entirety of Dark Souls 3. And as a result, it's actually the only area in Ashes of Ariandel. There are no more areas beyond this point. Because this one's so big, it's basically like 3 areas in one. Literally, it almost is. I mean, for Dark Souls 3 size, it might be more like 2.5. To be generous. Hi, I didn't mean to intrude upon your home and break your boxes.
Oh, well, there is nothing forlorn about you. You must be the other Ash, I suppose.
Yeah?
Oh, finally, you have come. Oh, wondrous generous Ash. Grant us our wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away. My lady must see flame, and you have only to show her. You are Ash, are you not? Is it not fire that you seek?
Red-hooded guy, is that you? They have a similar voice and they said the exact same thing as red-hooded guy. Whose name is Gale, by the way. I don't think he's ever officially introducing himself. His name is Gale.
Surely you've seen the rot that afflicts our world. But that which fooled the good father and buried the flame. After we had all made up our minds, too. So, please, grant us one wish. Make the tales true, and burn this world away.
Well, I can certainly try to do that.
Oh, please. It must be you. I am so terribly frightened of timidly rotting away like those fools on the outside.
Huh, who's he talking about?
Oh,
That witch fooled the good father, eh? And buried the flame, and it's my job to get it back. I'm assuming we're not talking about the first flame. If we're talking about any other flame, I'm happy to do that. So, welcome to the Corvian Settlement, this place is known as. It's a kinda dying, rotting village. Here's the rot he was talking about. I wonder if this went on to inspire the Scarlet Rot in Elden Ring. And all these guys are, I think, Corvian settlers. They're like bird people with really big... Is that a tail? Or is that... no, never mind. There's a bonfire in this house over here, so let's go get that. Thankfully, we don't have to go down that hill every time we die anymore. For the most part, they don't care about our presence. At least the standing up ones do. But for the most part, they might start caring eventually. But when that will happen is unknown for right now. This door does not open from this side. This door probably does not also open from this side. Also does not. That's the proper grammar. Hi. Who's there? Show yourself. Alright then. Fine. Keep spitting if you want. I'll head up this way instead. This way, there is an aggressive one. I think one of these guys was spitting poison over there. Oh god, sorry. I think this might actually be toxic. Hello. Don't push me off the edge. This is what you get. Alright, thanks, buddy. Let's head inside your house and take a look. Steal all your belongings, such as your most prized possession, an ember that you have that naked corpse guy concealing from the public. Sure, whatever you want to do. Okay, we have not rested at the bonfire, so I think I actually will go down here. If I can go down here from here. Oh! There was a Corvian guy climbing up on the bridge. Well, too bad. I'm down here now. From this angle, you can open this gate, allowing yourself to go back down into this river down below where we fought the crazy guy earlier. Crazy guy probably will come back if we rested at the bonfire, but thankfully we didn't. There's a simple gem right there. Simply a simple gem. I can't hear about, like, simple keys or simple locks without thinking of that item description from Hollow Knight, where, Sly is selling you the key, and he says, simply a simple key. I don't know why, I always liked that. Man, Hollow Knight's so good. After that playthrough I pumped another, like, 100 hours into it in the months after. And then after that, I kind of stopped. I haven't returned to it for a while, but, I mean, I did basically everything in the game twice, so it's reasonable to stop. But still, I should go back to it, because I freaking love Hollow Knight. I just need to take this moment to gush about Hollow Knight. If you're wondering where this game stands in, like, my favorite games of all time, I'd probably say it's, like, top 20. Hollow Knight is, like, top 5. Top 3, even. Okay, you're coming back. Interestingly. We head up this way. We can see another Bloodborne enemy that is going aggressive against his own kind, it would seem. And then over here, I think, are some guys who will attack us, so we should be careful of that. So we should attack them first before they get the chance. Oh my god. I was barely not pushed off right just then. Alright, let us kill you. I don't know what you're doing, just squawk. That was interesting. Alright, I got hit by the big guy, because the big guy can throw those knives. But I don't think big guy's able to... Oh, big guy's able to come over here. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, then. Let's keep going away from big guy. Okay, then. Thank you very much, sir. Nope. Alright. That big guy is kind of like the crazy, not Bloodborne enemies that we fought in the river. But I think it's capable of a lot more. It flies around a lot more. I think it might be harder, honestly, so I'm gonna stay in here. I'm saying I think because I can't fully remember how these guys were to fight. Guess I'll kill you, I guess I'll kill the others, even though, I mean, they didn't attack me and there's not much reason to do so. How did that giant cart get inside here? Look at these doorways. Did they bust through this wall or something? Look at this door. That cart cannot fit in here. It's like they built the cart, they were so proud of their first woodworking project, and then they realized, wait, I can't move it out the door. Whoops, I guess it's a decoration for our house now. Actually, no, what I was saying about the ring earlier, that boosts damage absorption when at full health, for some reason, I was thinking that it was the same as the tier stone rings, where if you're in like the top 20% of your health. But no, it's if you're at almost full health. So like within the top 3% of your health, or like 2%, it's not literally full health. You're given a little bit of a window. But yeah, it will activate shortly before. How is my damage absorption being affected? Well, I can't see it now, but I'm sure it will start to be affected shortly. Actually, I'll just keep an eye on this screen. Oh, wow, that's a big increase, actually. Also, I failed to mention it, but if we switch ourselves back over to Blade of the Dark Moon, go to the status screen, I'm a Blade of the HP. I don't know why they didn't fit the whole thing on there. I mean, Eldritch Faithful is longer. Was it just an oversight? They could totally fit Blade of the Dark Moon on there. I do not understand that at all. Anyway. Climb this ladder and head onto this roof. I did not say we can at all there. There are some enemies that way, but there's also a way over here. Let's go here first. We can, first of all, head inside this room. Those guys were doing magic or something? I'm just gonna climb down this ladder. Hope you all don't mind. Let's see what's in here. Oh, a little shortcut back out to the village. Yeah, right across the bridge from the bonfire. Believe these guys are starting to become aggressive now that they have, like, gone over and been chased away by big dude throwing knives. Speaking of big dude throwing knives, I don't know where he is right now. Oh, hello, that's the spell you're using. Cool. I will just grab this and then be inside the home. I tried to say house and home at the same time, and that's the result. That was the result. Very shortly. Okay, this is the same house with the not red-hooded guy, Gale, down there. See what we have out here. This area is so interesting to explore. I really like it. It looks really cool, the atmosphere is really good, and there's a lot of little routes and places to go to climb around on the roofs and find pathways to other houses. It's awesome. One of the best areas in this game for sure, the Corvian Settlement. As a whole, I think Painted World of Ariandel is a really good area. Some parts of it I'm not a fan of, like the climb down to the depths of the painting. Once you're actually down at the depths of the painting, it's pretty cool. Pun not intended, and pun also overused. Talons used by Corvian knights inflicts 5 perpendicular slashes causing heavy bleeding. In their infatuation with Sister Friede, the Corvian knights swore to protect the painting from fire, and to this end took the execution of their own brethren. So Friede was the person we encountered in the chapel who told us to leave, and we have not listened. Raptor Flurry spread right and left talons like a broadside rings and launched your tornado of consecutive attacks. Doesn't that sound familiar? I know that person quite well, who's known for that attack quite well. I think that's everything on this roof. Is there anything in the alley down here, perhaps? This is the corner with that one guy we saw, but I don't think there's any other items here, so I think we are good to head back into the rest of the village. But yeah, some parts of Painted World of Ariandel are annoying. The Millwood Night Tower, not a fan. Wolfwood's really, really fun. First area with the first group of followers, really, really fun. This area, really, really fun. And pretty much the rest of it, pretty fun. And I love how big and all connected it is. It's like one giant ring of all kinds of different areas memorable for their own reasons. So, as much as I might not enjoy playing through it sometimes, I still really like this area. It's one of my favorites in the game. Thanks, camera. To be fair, I didn't really turn it that well. I am locking on when there's multiple enemies, but the enemies attack so slowly that I'm pretty sure I'm able to do it pretty safely. Okay, we don't want to drop down from the roofs quite yet. We want to be able to open some shortcuts here. Those guys can cast spells at you, but they're easily taken care of, at least for me. Oh. Apparently, I think you could just jump onto this roof. Well, I'm not going to go back down there. There are some places where it looks like you could jump up to, but you actually can't. Okay, we can drop down here. Now, this will require us to climb back up, but that's no big deal. And there's 2 poison spinning guys over here. Let's get rid of them. Oh, 3, actually. Okay. Get behind you. You will no longer affect me with your poison. Yes, you will. That's toxic as well. The dark purple is toxic. Slave Knight set. It looks an awful lot like what Gale was wearing. A cloth hood issued to slave knights, colored red to vibrantly signify their stature. Long ago, only the undead served as slave knights, warriors used as fodder in the bleakest of battles. They grew decrepit, their skin charred black, and their bones twisted. Eventually, they went outright mad, but were never relieved from duty. Slave knights. Interesting. The leggings here... Wow. Yeah, they had it rough. Let's open this door. There's unfortunately no way back up the church tower, but I think the other house should lead us back up just fine. Yes, it will. And now... Will it? Oh, yes, it will. We could drop over here. There will be a poison-spitting guy we have to deal with if we die and respawn, though, so... Let's make sure not to die, then. Easier said than done. This is Dark Souls. Not dying is never easy. Funny thing is, I've played Dark Souls 3. This is my 3rd playthrough of the game, and I'm still pretty much the same skill level. That is, not that great at it. And although I am capable of beating bosses with, like, just melee, with not even the most optimal loadout, I still have a rough time doing so. That being said, with Hollow Knight, after beating that game for the first time, I think part of the reason is because I did do God Home in my first playthrough. That game, like, clicked with me, and I was, like, the very next playthrough, I did pretty much everything in the game without dying, and the exception was Trial of the Fool. That I died to in the Colosseum. That I died to. Otherwise, this is a crystal lizard trap. Oh, God. Can I get the lizard? Can I get the lizard? Can I get the lizard? Oh, yes, got the lizard. Okay. It leads directly to that guy, which is one of the crazy Bloodborne guys. I want to climb back up there real quick. Anyway, after that second playthrough of Hollow Knight, I did a Steel Soul run, got everything in Steel Soul. I don't think I've done Steel Soul 112%, but I have done 100%. I've gotten all the achievements in Hollow Knight as well. And now that game, I've, like, clicked with that game. It's one of the games I'm best at, in my opinion. And that list is not very long. List of games I'm best at, not very long. So I'm very glad to have that game. This game, on the other hand, well, just watch my fight with this guy and you'll have an idea of how I do. Okay, I guess I'm amazing then. He's all the way down in the river. That's gonna kill me if I make that fall. Honestly, it should have killed him. Well, I'm okay with that. You could just stay down there all you like. I'm probably going to die shortly, and that's gonna be, that's gonna allow you to try and have another chance of killing me anyway, so. And besides, I'm gonna have to face at least one more of those guys, so. No problems there. Is there a way down into this building? How do you get into this building? I can't quite fully remember. I think I may have made a mistake. Do you go through this window? Okay, there's a back door on the other side. I don't think this place connected to it. Yeah, okay. You can't go there. What happened to big knife-throwing guy? Is he just gone? Okay, looks like you can, go inside from here. Cool. There are little big moths in here. I don't know why I keep calling them little moths. Their legs are so big that their feet actually look like hands of, like, a mammal. That is creepy. Dark gem is what they're guarding. So is this, like, dark rot? Whatever happened to big guy with throwing knives? I actually kind of want to go, find him. First, though, I'll enter the field where he once was. There is just one still standing. God, that must be depressing. And a locked gate right here. Does not open from the side. Interestingly, it gives you an OK button for this gate, but not for any of the doors back there. Huh. That must be like 2 different developers worked on those prompts. One of them decided to add an OK button, and the other didn't. And nobody went back through to make it consistent. I always love when you can sense kind of a... I don't know why I'm killing them, honestly. I always love when you can sense kind of a human element in game programming, in, like, the workings of a game. Okay, we killed him with a plunge attack. Where, like, you can tell someone did this because they thought it would be cool, but, like, this is the only time that thing ever appears, so no one else thought it was cool. So, how do I get up there again? Oh, there's a path? I think this is the, this area over here, where we can actually hear a crystal lizard. Is the only place in the village we haven't been to yet, and you literally just cross this bridge and turn left. Okay. I was getting ready to solve a puzzle here, and you just follow the path. Stay on the trail, do not go off the trail. Okay, man, you want to try and rob me, you get got. Wow. The way that blood splattered is very interesting. Just going to, were you supposed to be a surprise ambush? Because I don't really think you did a great job at that, I'm sorry to say. Okay, I think we want to run and jump beyond this, because I think that dead ends. It just drops us back to the entrance of the village. This item, which was hanging up right next to the bonfire, I didn't look to see it, but you may have seen it on camera. Unknown traveler, okay. It's a secret kept away from you for so long, and then you get to it, and it's just a traveler. Who was he? I don't know. Why are you asking me who he was? Okay, I believe the crystal lizard is nearby. What is that noise? What is that, like, deep noise down there? That's creepy. All right. Crystal lizard's right here. Kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. No. All right. Hey, barely survived with 1 health. What do you give? 2 large titanite shards. You know what? I can't complain. Large titanite shards. I used quite a few getting the deep battle axe up. Actually, no. Did I? I haven't leveled up a titanite shard leveling weapon in such a long time. I've mainly been using twinkling titanite or titanite scales for that, so... But still, in case I do decide to in the future, that's good. Oh yeah, the reinforced club should be leveled up. Possibly even the regular club if I decide. Possibly. Alright, we'll get these out of the way, and now we can get that item there. Let's see, we can kill you, you have no reason to be killed. I don't know why I'm saying killed, I just am. Crow quills. I guess we'll hang out next to the deep noises while we read about the crow quills. Thrusting sword wielded by Corvian knights and a special paired weapon. When twin-handed, brandish 4 thin-edged blades in the left hand. In their infatuation with Sister Friede, the Corvian knights swore to protect the painting from fire, and to this end took to the execution of their own brethren. So all the guys wandering in the village want the painting to be burned away, but the big guy we saw throwing the knives, it wields this weapon, and it is going against them. Simultaneously throws temporarily substantial illusions. Oh, sorry, they weren't actually throwing knives, those were illusions. Of the 4 thin-edged blades wielded in the left hand. Hi, buddy. You wanna stop doing that? This place is already polluted enough. You don't need to keep adding fuel to the fire. Whoa. I just snapped over to the ladder. Ooh, look at that building. That church sitting right there. And it's hanging right above the Gravetender Great Wolf Arena. God, I love From Software Worlds. I can't say it enough. I love how well they're put together. This isn't even a whole... I mean, it is a whole world. But it's just one area in this game. And it's put together this well. So we're back up here. This is where a big Bloodborne guy ambushes you. Instead, we can go this way, past these other dead guys, presumably killed by the Corvians betraying their own kind. And now we're on the roof of this big building, and... This is about where they started to get a little more creative with the corpse item positions. Weary warrior right there. You can crawl... Not really crawl, but walk over the roof here. What's behind the place? Nothing of note. I'm sure you can access that from the ground level. So before I do that, you can go inside here. However, there's a big guy in there, and I've yet to fight one of those. In fact, there's actually a smaller guy joining him, a smaller Bloodborne guy joining him. So for now, I'm going to not go inside. I'm going to take care of the stuff on the outside and then carry on a little further. And then we'll come back to here momentarily. Let's take the torch out. There's a well back here. Is Siegfried inside? Oh, hey. No, Siegfried's not inside. What? I just knocked him back inside the well. Wait, can he get out now? Is he able to get out now? I mean, he's certainly able to attack, but can he get out? I think I may have just trapped him inside there. These guys just drop drunk pies. Why am I looting them? Because I'm thinking maybe they'll drop like a Titanite shard or something. Yeah, I trapped him in there. Sorry, buddy. Can this hit? Hey, there we go. I put him out of his misery. That was really funny. So he can only climb out of the well as a part of that, like, opening animation that he does. And then after that, if you knock him back in, he's stuck in there forever. So out here we have more of these trees. I won't go too near them in fear of activating them. And then we can open this shortcut, which will take us back to the village. Right back to the arena where the first big guy was. Big guy with thrusting sword and illusions of knives. Illusory knives. Or whatever. Hello? What do you want? What do you want, sir? Alright. This is why you shouldn't ask me for anything, because I'm just going to give you that. I'm just going to assume you want to be killed. Alright, we'll head inside that building in a bit. Check out the outside first. General rule of Dark Souls games. And it's not a bad idea, because over here there's an item. That sound you hear, by the way, is me getting the extra damage absorption for having high enough health. As thanks to the Lloyd's Shield Ring, I think it is. It should be Shield Ring, because shield would obviously equate to damage absorption. Yep, Lloyd's Shield Ring. That's what's doing it. I have to say, I like the rings a lot more in this game than Bloodborne's version of it. The runes, the Carol runes. I don't know why, but it felt like half of the Carol runes in Bloodborne. I haven't actually played Bloodborne, so take this with a bit of a grain of salt. But it seemed to me like half the runes in that game are really boring. Really uninteresting effects. Like, increases blood vial maximum by the staggering amount of 1. No, wait. 2, 3. Okay, that one's actually a little substantial, but still, it's just... There's 3 different runes. One just increases blood vial max by 1, 2, and 3. Of course, there's other runes aside from that, but in other news, here's this new building, which looks really cool. It's like a library.
I've seen your kind, time and time again. Every fleeing man must be caught. Every secret must be unearthed. Such is the conceit of the self-proclaimed seeker of truth. But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
Is this guy talking about completionists in real life? Because that pretty much fits. Oh god. He's imbuing his sword with a dark flame, doing something to himself, and then hitting me every single hit because I'm bad. Alright, let's go, buddy. What? Okay, what's that? Is that like a no using magic spells? Well, I wasn't going to anyway, so you have no reason to worry, sir. Alright, let me... Okay. Here, let me try Earthil Straight Sword. Oh, he's got the Dark Wraith's shield. Look at that. Look at this fancy guy. Okay, this attack's much faster, so yes, this should be used. There's no damage for standing inside of it. Do you have Estus? You probably do, if I had to guess. Or you probably have some miracle that heals you, if I had to guess. It seems like no sorceries are capable of healing you. Am I correct in that assumption? Or is healing limited to miracles? Oh, yep. You sure do have a miracle that heals you. God damn it. I was hoping to interrupt you out of it. And I didn't do it either time. Well, hopefully you don't have very much FP left. You stagger from this sword hitting you, so... Alright. I don't know if this is, like, decreasing my damage, but he's doing the same thing to himself, so it's not a big problem. Oh god, bad. He can easily combo me to death. Thanks. Okay. There's books floating in the air. I love this game. It's beautiful. Well made. It is beautiful, and it is well made.
Forgive me, my lady. I swore an oath that I have failed you. Lady Elfrida.
Elfrida, we heard her full name. She's in trouble. All right. Contraption key and Onyx Blade for beating him, who's honestly not too hard of an opponent. And also, man, these books are the truly magic books. They have the most powerful spells inside of them. What is the... My cape is clipping through me. It's coming out the front now. Speaking of which, let's change armor. Here's the Xanthus set. What? What's wrong with my face? What's wrong with your face? Okay, in all seriousness, this looks terrible. Let's switch that. Alright, should I go for Carla's hat in addition to it? I don't know why, but the Xanthus set always looked like a big warm coat to me, so I think it fits quite well. Does the hat fit well with it? I don't know. It's hard to see a lot of color. I don't know if that's just the lighting with this area, or if the Xanthus set doesn't really have a lot of color to it, but yeah, it's hard for me to see any color in it. Either way, there's a pile of books here. And, oh yeah, let's read about the items we got. We got a weapon and a contraption key. Onyx Blade. Elfrida, the eldest amongst her sisters and leader of the Sable Church, bestowed this sword to her knight. Only the sword was a farewell gift, and acceptance signified the knight's resignation from Elfrida's service. Elfrida's black flame, that's what he was doing to us. Enwreath a blade with black flame, born of the similarly hued flame that smolders within her. We're just learning all sorts of secrets about Friede today, aren't we? It's best we don't go too deep. Hi? That was a very loud footstep. Okay, contraption key. The key to the contraption leading to the attic of the archive found on the edge of the Corvian Settlement. After Sir Wilhelm led a white-haired woman to the attic of the library, he kept this key as if it were his life. And now I have it. Use contraption key on this lever to open up something. Oof. Sorry to those books. No one's gonna be able to read you anymore with your squashed pages. My Irithyll Straightsword has actually taken quite a beating because I have gone so long without resting at a bonfire. Hello, are you the white-haired woman that the item description was talking about?
I believe. I feel the scent of ash upon thee. Thou art the one of whom Uncle Gale spoke. The one to show me flame. 'Tis good. When this is done, may I return. The door is open thanks to thee. 'Tis good. I'll head off to paint. I promised Uncle Gale I would.
Alright, this is who we needed to find. This is who Gale asked us to find. Interestingly, Gale calls her his lady, but she's his niece. Yet he makes it sound very different to what it actually is, but it's possible that back in the old days, everyone was just called their lady. I don't know. I don't know how to phrase this. So instead, does not open from this side. There's not an OK button on that one, though. The snow started falling as I went over there. It's still okay, weird. Now, she doesn't actually leave this room quite yet, and she won't leave it for quite a while, even though she says that she will. She stays here until a little bit later. So you see that locked door inside there, and you expect there to be this grand adventure that we take to get around to the bonfire and be able to open it from the other side. No. It's just right there. So this bonfire begins the next segment of Ariandel, but before we do that, it is time that we go and attack whoever's inside there. But first, I need to go level up. I'll let endurance keep up with vigor a little bit. We should be getting a lot of souls from the next boss, and when we do that, I'll be leveling up vigor by like a couple points at least. Alright, there are more areas inside this room to check out. Ooh, there's an elevator here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever shown the message where if you try to pull a lever to call an elevator that hasn't been unlocked yet, contraption does not move. I don't know why. I really like that message. Wow. These books are extremely durable. Jesus. Not a single one of them is falling out when I hit them. Again, these are some true... I went to hit these books. These books took no damage, but the table behind me shattered. Again, these books are the truly magic books. Scholars, magic sorcerers should be studying from those. I don't know. I don't have anything else interesting to say. Okay, I think I prefer it without the hat, honestly. Even though the hat fully completes the winter outfit. All right, let's try to attack this building. I think you can open that door normally. Can you? Before we climb. Okay, we can. Before we go in there, though, I'm actually going to just jump on the rafters, see what items we can get up there, and then try to attack these guys from that angle. We'll see how this goes. Probably won't go very well whatsoever. Okay, you actually can't drop in from there. I think there's a specific window you can drop in. Not there. It's here. You can drop in here. Okay, we're inside. Put away that loud torch. Oh, I see. Okay, I see what the problem is here. So we can get a plunge attack on you, but I'm pretty sure that'll also alert this guy. Let me try circle around, get an attack on this guy, then hopefully he can't fly, and I'll be able to grab that item in peace. I mean, it's just one item, so I could just rush over and grab it anyway, but I'm going to take this approach because I feel like it. I don't need another reason to do so. Hi. That went well. I like how they could still inflict status effects on you as you're dying. just to kick you while you're down. Oh, you can drop down here. That's cool. I didn't know that. But it will aggro this tree. Okay. The other tree doesn't care. They're like, I never liked her anyway. Interestingly, he doesn't notice me when I go for the item, but he does if I try to go around. This is the weirdness of stealth in Dark Souls. The game's not designed to be, like, stealthy all the way through. It's no Metal Gear Solid. There are some stealth you can do, but for the most part, like, there are some enemies that are scripted to see you if you're close enough, and this guy's one of them, I guess. Let's get my souls back. Then we'll try to head out the front door. Okay, I think big guy has not been alerted, so let's use this chance to get as many hits in on this guy as we can. Oh my god, it's like once he starts hitting you, what can you do about it? No. I have to use this time to heal instead of attacking, unfortunately. Oh god damn you. Fuck off. Oh my god. I thought the Millwood Knights sucked. Get a load of this guy. Okay, I've attracted him and not the big guy, so let's lead him out. Lead him out here. We can take him on. Take on me. Actually, he just dropped down to start patrolling. Interesting. All right. I'm not on the right side of the door whatsoever. Let's hit you anyway. Cool. Okay, cool. I love this. I love this battle. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. I love it. Okay. Here we go. All right, buddy, calm down. No need to have a tantrum. We can just talk this through. We can think of a compromise, perhaps. So very surprised that didn't hit me. I also staggered him there. He was open for a critical hit. That's what that sound meant. I hate these guys. Okay. Down you go. Now, can we kill big dude in here? I'm gonna drink an Estus, because there's no reason not to. Okay. Let's go, buddy. Alright, then. That is a thrusting sword, but he can slash with it. Oh god, I'm out of stamina. Yep. Maybe the Chloranthy ring would help a lot here. Okay, what the shit? Why Why did it take off my entire health bar? What? Just those little knives took off my entire health bar in one hit. I guess all 4 did hit me and I was in the middle of attacking, so that could have been reaction damage. Oh god. Nice. Yeah, that time they didn't do nearly as much. So I don't know what that was about. Jesus. Not my favorite enemies in the world, I'm sure you can tell. Way of White Corona is your reward. Or is the item you get if you just run and get it and go back out, which I don't blame you for doing. A lost Way of White miracle launches a white discus, which slides into foes and returns to its conjurer. Long ago, when the imprints left by the gods were still deep, miracles of the Way of White existed alongside Aureoles? Those who yearned for the long-lost Aureoles fully believed that they would return one day. Requires 18 faith to use, and that's interesting. I fully believed that they would return one day, and that's why it comes back to you. That's interesting. I like that. Screw your fancy candlestick. You guys don't deserve to have this church. I'm gonna just destroy every piece of furniture in it, despite them. You think he was reading out of this? No, he was standing in front of it. Maybe he had rehearsed it or something, I don't know. Spamming the buttons, you better let me out of this. If you don't, I'll kill you. Thank you for letting me out. Now die. That officially completes the Corvian Settlement, and now it's time for Snowy Mountain Pass, the next part of Ariandel. And I like this area because it brings back the, so far, underused follower enemies, the Farron followers. I really do enjoy fighting them, so let's get going. Hey, okay. You know what I said about enjoying fighting them? I think I might have to take that back. I'm kidding. Obviously. Oh, I was trying. Somehow I hit his shield, even though I should have been hitting his back. Will you put that fucking shield down? Jesus. Face your fears head on. Stop hiding behind a shield all day. Alright, let's try Irithil's Straight-Sword against them. The Great Sword is fun to use against them, but Irithil's Straight-Sword is even more fun because you get to swing it fast. 10 Prism Stones, and I think I know why they give these to you, because this area is quite big. There's a lot of ways to go, a lot of hidden shortcuts, and so I guess you could use the Prism Stones to help. Although, honestly, hi. I'll get rid of you first. I don't think Prism Stones help that much here. Alright. Gotta deal with you guys. You guys are all dragon wannabes. Oh, look! We can breathe fire! Aren't we cool? Aren't we like dragons? Yes, you're very cool. Yeah. But you know what? If I find your torch item, maybe I can do the same thing too. Then it won't be as cool as when I do it, because you'll be dying to it. Okay. Oh god. I left the throwing spear guy alive. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Okay, good. No, I didn't expect it to reach me. There's those attacks where you think you're far enough away, and then they barely reach you. I need to watch my step. I could be running off the cliff here in a second. Oh my god, you put that shield up instantly. You got all of your stamina back to put your shield up instantly. Get out of my life, please. I think I have 2 followers' gloves now. You're standing on the wall. Now you are unable to move. I can't attack anymore. Help, I'm stuck. Help. And then he stood there watching his friends all die, knowing that he was doomed. Oh, so sad. Is that... That's like a floating leaf with nothing connecting it to the ground. So that's funny. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have you, who are open from the back. If I may hit you in the face. Okay, that's fine. I'll go after this guy instead. This guy over here. Or actually, this item over here. Follower shield. Cool. Follower shield is an item you can equip to remove the chance of ever getting followed on Twitter or Twitch or whatever. Used by the Pharaoh followers. Imbued with a faint resistance to the abyss. So don't try to use dark stuff on it. It's not on them. It's not gonna work. All right, let's see. Beep, 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 beep. Thanks. That's one of their downsides to that fire-breathing attack, is that you could just run around and get a backstab. Okay, there's 2 guys up there. Oh my god, there's so many. Oh my god, there's so many guys. There are a ton of guys over here, but I like them. So I have no problems with that whatsoever. Oh, okay. I like them because they're challenging enemies, but they're not obnoxious. They don't have, like, stupid attack patterns, except maybe the guys with shields and spears, but aside from them, they don't have any, like, stupid attack patterns or anything like that. They're not, like, over-the-top crazy like the Corvian guys could be sometimes. They're not Millwood Knights, so that helps. Overall, they are fantastic enemies, and I enjoy them very much. One of my favorite parts of this DLC. And the DLC as a whole. Ooh, okay, that was definitely gonna reach me. My god. Dude, just accept your fate. Thanks. An ember. Okay, we got you 2 to kill. The guy standing up on that ledge back there just didn't notice me whatsoever, interestingly. Dodge right through that. Dodge right through it again. And then, boom! What do you have? Titanite Chunk. That's good. I should be saying Titanite Chunk to honor John Wolfe and his amazing Bloodborne playthrough, as it really introduced me to, like, the thought of actually playing these games. It's what really got me into playing these games, that Bloodborne playthrough is. I already mentioned in a previous video, but, you know, not everyone watches previous videos. So, I feel the need to repeat some stuff across multiple videos. God, I've killed so many of these guys. Of course, like, if you die, killing all these guys again is tough, kind of annoying, but for the most part, like, going through here the first time, really super fun, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see. Can go down here, down this path, and here is something that I did not know about. This tree right here. This stick of wood sticking out of the earth. It's all rotting away, and you can actually push it to complete it. This creates a shortcut back to the archive where we came from. In fact, it unlocks more than just the shortcut. It also unlocks the elevator, as well as a new path to some new areas. By areas, I don't mean, like, full-on areas like, you know, the second part of Painted World of Ariandel. No. I mean, like, a minor route with an item or something. I think there's some way to drop down here. It might be across the bridge. Is there actually an item on this roof? I can't remember. How many times have I said that sentence? Is there actually this thing here? I can't remember. Oh dear. If you make a montage of me saying that, it's gonna be like, the video's gonna be 5 hours long, at least. Yup. I was dodging when it passed right through me, so no damage was taken. Cool. You had plenty of time to hit me there, and you didn't take it. Titanite Chunk. Titanite Chunk, I mean, sorry. I'm starting to do this thing now. Large Titanite Shard. That's another plant without any actual stem connecting it to the lower plant. And this is a cool view. None of this is explorable, clearly. Many of those trees are like 2D sprites, but this looks cool. It almost looks like the same mountains surrounding Lothric, but it's not, because we're inside a painting now. We're not in Lothric anymore. We're not in Lothric anymore, Toto. I don't know if you realize that yet, Toto. Why does he hit me with the shield and I bled? And it made like a flesh stabbing noise when he hit me with a big block of wood. Sure, whatever. I mean, it's the same logic that whenever you kill an enemy, no matter how you kill them, it makes the sound of a sword going through. Even if it's like you kill it with a fireball or a spell or a wooden club or even shield bashing. So yeah, it's the same logic for that. Oh, apparently you can just climb this hill right from the start. Cool. Alright. Oh yeah, there's this place. I haven't been down here yet. Let's go down here first. I have not used an Estus Flask in a long time. I have been hit by a couple of things, but due to all the downtime, I've been being able to heal it thanks to the Sun Princess ring. Okay, here's the roof of the archive. Is there anything up here? Any items? Any new areas? No, that's just the graveyard outside. Alright, looks like this is it. You can take a little shortcut, drop it down on this balcony, though, and get back inside. And apart from that, that's it. Ooh, there's the rope bridge leading up to the chapel over there, the Ariandel Chapel, and behind there is the woods and the Millwood Night Tower in the area where we started. I'm gonna stop myself before I go back into another round of complimenting this area. But I mean, I've also insulted this area plenty of times, so I think it deserves it. This area is so cool. Pun aside, this area is so cool. Like, you know, in terms of gameplay, there's some areas I don't like, some areas I really do. In terms of everything else, though, this is a fantastic area of the game, and I have no complaints. Okay, so I think that might be all the follower guys in this woods area, in the mountain pass area. So now it's time to get a little bit deeper in, where we have, some not as friendly foes. Some people who are even less friendly than the followers. You may be able to guess who those are. Actually, there's a couple followers still alive. But anyway, besides the point, there's this. Oh yes, that's the area with the rotten tree. Actually, there's a little path leading up from there. Is it the area with the rotten tree? Okay, yeah, it is. Just making sure. Was that an item? No, that's just a really shiny part of the snow. Alright, anyway. I switched my spell in the accident. Over here. Alright. We can see another rotting tree over there with that cave behind it. You know, funnily enough, I didn't know where you were supposed to go in this area for a long time in my first playthrough. I think I remember I ran around here for a while, and then I ended a session right there and didn't actually know where I was supposed to go. It's that cave right there. But first, we have you. Hiya! Plunge! No! Hello. That was a problem. Can I get another plunge? No. I didn't really mean to do that. Okay, so down here there's another Millwood Knight that is casting a spell from a distance that will cause the ground to shake underneath you and will unleash damage auras from underneath you. I'm really hoping that guy with the axe doesn't see us. He doesn't! How does he not see us? Okay, watch out. I avoided those. No. So yeah, you're gonna have to be constantly on the move while attacking. Ooh, constantly on the lookout for it at least. There we go. Kill this guy. Large Cyanite Shard. Alright, it's that guy over there. Way over there. This guy. I'm gonna avoid this guy with the axe, because again, I don't like these guys, so I'm gonna avoid them. This guy has a big old freaking battle axe that's causing this earthquake spell. Ooh, okay. Let me pick up the items around here since this guy doesn't... Never mind, he's coming now. Alright, large soul of a sad knight. Very cool. And then a regular sad knight. The fuck? That was delayed for like a century, dude. Oh, God. Look at how much damage that does. And... oh, God. Dude with the axe is coming back. The small axe. Why? Okay, I did dodge a little bit late there. I will admit. Didn't know that killed you, that little damage aura around them. Will you just take an insult to the face? Enemies with shields in Dark Souls are like people who can't take criticism. Oh, that sound is so satisfying when you drink a flask to get your stuff back. Okay, there's a new strategy here I'd like to try, and it's called not being about that. I'm gonna plunge attack this guy, just to tell him how much I hate him. Dodge past him, drop down, and then run past everything, because fuck them. Get this. I can literally avoid that just by running. Thanks, bud. And then... item you're guarding is the Earthseeker. That's what you're using against me, too. Alright. If none of the others join in on this fight, I would be willing to try this right here. Could probably put on a Ring of Sacrifice for this, because you are wielding a new weapon, so you do have a new moveset, and I would like at least to show some of your attacks, unless you're gonna be a prick about it. Which you are currently being. Don't know if you knew that. There's no time. Not right now. I was gonna try to use an Ember. Cool. Oh, they didn't actually fully go off yet. Ooh! I'm sorry, what? My dodge was, like, interrupted. Okay, I'm dead. Oh, middle of night! Now my souls are back there, so I have to go get them. My entire attack there was blocked by a little piece of wood. God, I hate shields. Shielded enemy. Are you for real? You've never done that much damage before. That's probably reaction damage. Take that, you piece of shit. Got my souls back. I'm not about that. I'm not about that. I'm leaving. There's an item here. Let's go get it. Crestfallen Knight. Cool. I'm sorry for not fighting them, so I can't show, like, their attacks and give you good tips on how to fight them, but, like, I mean, I interesting. It made no noise. I never advertised this series as being, like, a full in-depth guide on how to beat this game, because, like, I'm still pretty... as I've said earlier, I'm still pretty bad at this game. Even though I'm on my 3rd playthrough now, so, like... I don't know if I could give good tips. Just... the only real tips I can give against them is the same as against every other enemy. If you want to try and learn how to beat them consistently, then, like, go up to them and learn their moveset. Memorize it. Every single little thing about it. You know, all the combos and follow-ups that they can do. Even some that they might only do if they see you going to attack them. If you can do that, you should be able to take care of them quite easily, but otherwise, there's a reason why most Dark Souls no damage runs involve running past all the enemies. Like you using alluring skulls or a calling spell, alluring spell to lure them somewhere so that you can kill them more easily. That's usually what ends up getting used. So this is the actual path where we need to go, and it shows us the return of our old friend, wolves. Literally our old friend, if you consider the phrase man's best friend. These guys are literally like the old versions of a man's best friend. Although I don't agree with dogs being man's best friend necessarily, but that's just me. Who's breathing over here? Oh, follower, that makes sense. He tries to breathe fire on you in this cramped space, which admittedly is a good strategy, but otherwise... you just kill him and you get a follower's torch. An offensive torch used by the Farron followers, provides light and doubles as a weapon. Some forms of the abyss manifest as pus within the body, treated from ancient times of fire. So I guess that's what the big stock puppet guys like Eudex Gundyr, and a couple of the enemies throughout High Wall of Lothric were transforming into. Its skill is breathe fire. Spit a combustible fuel across the torch to breathe flame in a front-sweeping motion. So you have to, like, drink the fuel and then spit it? Nah, alright. I will put it on in place of the normal torch, though. Although it is heavier. It's heavier by a lot, actually. And I don't really plan on using the skill too much. And other than that, it's probably functionally identical to a basic torch. Well, I'll go with it for now. If I ever have to shift around weight or whatever, then I hope that I'll remember that I put this on and that that's contributing to all my weight and not anything else. I think I'm actually going to go back to the bonfire before I continue. Let's level up. Vigor, fetch me a point! Is that an actual line in the story of Frankenstein? I don't know. I heard a quote like that said in Fallout 4 at one point, so... I haven't actually played Fallout 4, but I've heard it said. Oh man, I love backstabbing this guy. For all he's done to me. I have 3 followers gloves now. And now I have follower armor. Okay, that's fitting. And now I have 2 helmets. What is happening? Will you? Thanks. For some reason, I haven't been taking the shortcut path. I mean, because it involves going over riding an elevator up somewhere. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll check out your armor. When a warrior of Farron fell to the abyss, the tall, lean followers with their hollowed eyes quietly appeared in groups to hunt them down. Farron and its watchers fell to ruin, but the followers survived as a wandering pack of hollows. And then they went to Ariandel as a field trip, I guess. Up this path, we have wolves. Lots of wolves, actually. How did I not hit the second one again? What? Alright, whatever. I can't complain too much, because the second one just jumped off the cliff. Decided that that was the best course of action for itself. Whatever the second wolf thinks. Alright. Second wolf, are you gonna do anything? Okay, that was a good attempt. Good attempt. Very good attempt. Unfortunately, wasn't good enough. Oh dear. Okay, let's kill you. Oh dear. Okay, we get it. Well, you want us to fight wolves, I get it. I guess we can fight them down here. Yeah, but if you're gonna give each wolf like one at a time, they're not gonna be hard. Alright? God, imagine a pack of the starved dogs. I think their official name is Starved Hound from the base game. The dogs that I don't like, which I don't believe the dogs ever appear in the DLCs. I could be wrong about that, but I'm not sure. Imagine a full pack of those coming at you, though. Oh, God. Terrible. Terrible game design right there. So there's just a pack of wolves chilling on these cliffs here. Maybe their owners nearby? Okay. I will try. I will try to attack him. But I cannot guarantee that I'll be able to kill him. Hey, yeah, that was perfect. That's one flash. Quakestone hammer. Awesome. I got the item here. Let's try to kill him. I haven't hit him once, by the way. Just something to mention. Okay, now I have. So my death will no longer be quite in as much vain. How did I dodge that? Okay. Oh no. Find out what From Software designer designed the Millwood Knights and cancel them off of social media, please. Here's a quick whap, you dodged it. Oh, look, here's another quick whap, you dodged it as a follow-up. And now, I do a lunge, and you somehow dodged this one too. Wow, you're good. But don't worry, I still have a shockwave after all that. Is that the most angry I've gotten in the series so far? Okay, this is what this fight's supposed to look like. That was a lot more challenging. I like that. Before it was like one at a time and not very challenging, but there we go. All right, I'm gonna try to fight this guy one more time, and if I can't do it, then I'm moving on. Unfortunately, he's actually not the last Millwood Knight. There are, I believe, 2 over there. Those guys, I'm just gonna be running past, because I am running out of patience with these guys. Get 2 hits on you right off the bat, and now we begin. Alright, he's got the shockwave. No shockwave this time. It's a random chance. I love random attacks that you can't predict coming. Alright, at least there is a telegraph for it. There's something you can do about its existence. Still, just really annoying. I also hate how much damage they do. Cool. I actually beat him. I was not expecting to whatsoever. Large Titanite shard. That's all I get. I beat that giant friggin' 700 damage per hit dude, and all I got was the same thing I get for killing a crystal lizard in this area. The Quake Stone Hammer is a stone hammer wielded by Millwood Knights. We're learning so much today. The Knights of Millwood would fight hand in hand with the earth itself, and this weapon it didn't say amongst, the oldest in all Millwood, is symbolic of that relationship. Quake, burrow hammerhead into the ground with a great slam and use a strong attack to upheave earth, dealing 40,000 damage as you do so. Like a mighty war cry. Alright. It's time to bring in my ultimate strategy for these two guys. Not being about that. Wait for that to explode, I'll dodge you, and then I'll run past you, and now, boom. That's it. Let's run past them. And then we can go down here, push this tree over, create a shortcut so we don't have to run all the way back there, dodge that arrow. And now, you know, if you're willing to stay up there, then I guess I don't have to fight you. Alright, I'm so close to another level up. I think I'm gonna go back, kill some more followers, and then we're going to go level up. I'll put on the Silver Serpent Ring to speed this up. And you know what I really should be doing more? Instead of pressing B 5 million times, I should just press start, because it closes the whole menu. I don't know why I don't do that. So, how'd you deal that much damage? Cool. I gotta go get those souls. They're not far. I have been getting very consistent backstabs on this guy. Usually they're not that consistent. I think I'll do dexterity. Just for fun.
Farewell.
And every time I say just for fun like that, I usually have something surprising hidden underneath. But this time, I really don't. I'm just doing it for fun. I don't know what else to level up. Except for Vigor, but level up Vigor too much, it's boring. Where exactly is the other tree? Aha, okay. So just after the first rotten tree shortcut you cross, you go up the hill, and here's the other one. That about wraps up Snowy Mountain Pass. I'm not killing those two Millwood Knights, or those ones down there. Get over it. Now, let's go inside this cave, which somehow we know is the way forward. I guess we're just kind of exploring at this point. Hello. It's rotting in here, and they're the same giant moths. That's not creepy or anything, especially the way that you're flying at me right now. That's not creepy or anything. Get out of my face, Jesus. Wow, I deal a lot of damage to you. That's crazy. Let me try Greatsword, because I think the Greatsword has been dealing a lot more damage to the people in this area, which makes sense. These guys have a little grab attack like this, and they do give you the same, the leeches. The maggots that, the beasts back in Cathedral of the Deep could give you, or Irithel Dungeon. Okay, it seems to be about the same, but I am one-handing as opposed to two-handing. I'm gonna keep the torch equipped just to, prevent that from happening. Prevent any maggots from killing us. That is so nice to know that you could just hold out a torch to get rid of the maggots. I thought you had to use blood red muscles every single time. And that is so nice to know that you don't. Alright, let's bring... I also need to bring out the torch so we can actually see. There are some skeletons here, as well as a box to break, and an item at the edge of a bridge, and some creepy noises. We look over the hello. Look over the Hiawatha Bridge. Sounded like that was gonna say... 2 dung pies. I can't hear the people from Software laughing. Oh, there's a lot of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. Silver cat ring for the wit. I took off the silver cat ring. Never mind. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, this is a problem. Oh, this is a oh, this is a problem. So if you ever find yourself trapped in this pit, worry not. There is an exit over here. I don't think there are any items down here. I could be wrong, though. There might be a few lowly moths who follow us over here, and if that's the case, I'm here with my icy sword. I will kill all of them. They're trying to throw up at me through the walls. I don't think they understand how walls work. But then again, they are Dark Souls enemies, and I think their other Dark Souls enemy brethren told them that you can actually attack people through walls. Well, sorry, you can't. Others can, though. This right here is an illusory door, I guess. It was a friggin' doorway that was bricked up, and that allows you to come back up here whenever you want. It's pretty much the only illusory wall I could see being required to unlock to progress. Now in this room. Oh! Let's get rid of you. Actually, before we keep exploring down here, I think I do want to head back up to the upper floor and clear this out first. Was there's supposed to be a window here, wasn't there? What compelled them to break it up? I guess the rot? The scarlet rot. It's a little bit scarlet, not fully scarlet. It's getting there, though. Here we have chains, interestingly, connecting to something down there, I guess. Well, I'll see that when we explore down there in a bit. And then got some coffins over here, because what underground catacomb-looking place would be complete without coffins, right? Oof. Those look like eyes. This wall has been granted eyes, as you once did for the vacuous Rom. Grant us eyes. Grant us eyes. It's a Bloodborne reference, if you don't understand what the hell I'm talking about. Up this staircase, we open back up into the chapel with Friede. And there's a bonfire here. This bonfire is way more convenient, so I choose to sit here. I'm curious, does Friede say anything new now that we've explored a lot of this place?
Be forewarned, eager Ash. Should this world wither and rot, even then would Ariandel remain our home. Leave us be, Ashen One. Sweep all thought of us from thy mind, as thy kind always have.
So you're willing to live with the rot? Embrace the disease? What are you, Melania? I'm not doing that, by the way. I'm not sweeping all thoughts from your mind. Actually, is, up here, there were those painting tools we saw in the last episode. Perhaps... Yes! The painter is up here now that we've explored the underground crypt there and opened the way back up.
Thou art Ash. Thou hast a pact made with Uncle Gale, so I wish to tell thee all. Behold its size. This is my canvas. It's to be a cold, dark, and very gentle place. But first, I must see flame.
Here you go. Look, it's a flame.
I wish to paint a picture of a cold, dark, and very gentle place. One day, it will make someone a goodly home. That's why I must see flame.
Here it is. Fine. The flame from a torch won't suffice. We have to get a lot of flame, I guess. We have to burn up the world, I guess. That's the only way to get her to notice fire, and then use fire in her painting or something. Yeah, I don't know. It's a part of the Dark Souls magic weirdness. Okay, let's explore this place for real now. I still don't have the Silver Cat ring on. Also, all the moth guys are back, so we're gonna have to... Oh no. Okay, one of these walls around the edge is actually an illusory wall. I wish to show it off. I don't remember which one it is, though. I might have to start killing them. But if I stop to attack them, one of them's bound to grab me. Which is why... Yeah, like that. Which is why attacking them is so difficult. Alright, let me head back to the entrance. Are you... If only they had more attacks than just grab and swipe and vomit. Then they wouldn't pick to do then they wouldn't do the grab attack nearly as often. Alright. Are people in agreement with me when I say that grab attacks are probably the worst type of attacks that an enemy can do in these games? Like, as worst as in not hardest, but, like, worst as in bad attacks design. Because, like, I feel like for the most part, grab attacks, they have really weird hitboxes. They force you to dodge in this weird way. They, like, force you to dodge the entire enemy itself, which no attack ever does. And then you get hit by them, and they're pretty much guaranteed to take, like, a huge chunk of health off. I like some grab attacks, like for the ones from the giant enemy crabs. These guys, though, can go to hell. Why are you in the pillar? I thought you were, like, behind the pillar. You're in the pillar. You're weird. Alright. Human pine resin. Okay, I think it might be this wall. Excuse me. Coming through. Oh my god. They won't fuck off. Oh, there's an item over there. Oh, crap. I guess I'll go for that first before I go in there. Oh, it's Wilhelmset. What is Wilhelmset doing here? It would have made more sense to get Wilhelmset from Wilhelm himself, but I guess they didn't want to overwhelm me with too many items for killing one guy. Okay, you are going to ignore me, so let's go through here. I hear Crystal Lizard! I like how they hide it right off to the side like that. Twinkling Titanite. So if I'm not mistaken, around here there's actually an NPC invasion. After we kill the second Crystal Lizard, I'll attempt to find it. Twinkling Titanite, that's awesome. Speaking of Twinkling Titanite, let's do that, and then let's Ember up. Is there an invader? So I could have sworn there was. Like, coming through here, you get invaded by someone, but maybe I'm wrong? Oh my god, look at the Eldritch Faithful symbol all lit up. That looks cool. That actually looks really cool. That fits with the fire very well. I like that each covenant has, like, a separate icon for being embered. That's cool. Okay, I might be misremembering. What I do know is that out here is yet another set of branches to go down. Fortunately, I don't think it has any enemies, so we should be good to descend it by ourselves. Which is the natural conclusion to descending a network of branches without any enemies, is that you are doing it by yourself. I need to put on the Silver Cat ring again. Fall damage is so annoying in this game, I need it. Strangely, I haven't really used the Silver Cat ring in my past playthroughs, and I don't know why, because it's so useful. I like being able to go off of 10 2-foot drops without taking half my health of damage. That's something I enjoy doing on the regular, even in real life. And so, being able to do it in this game with the help of that ring, it's really nice. What I do know is that this network of branches leads you to the ruins right above Champion's Grave Tender. Drop on these, and there is an item over here. I believe it is an... No, it's not. It's Pyromancer's Parting Flame and 2 Homeward Bones, which I don't need. I thought this was going to be an Ember. The Pyromancy Flame of livid Pyromancer Dunnel that attracts the echoes of death. When Dunnel lost his hideous spouse... Again, these gossiping item descriptions. He gave his own pyromancy flame as an offering, which transformed into a parting flame. Not long after, Dunnel became a mad spirit, damned to wander the lands. Parting flame released a store of death echoes to gain a modest dose of Estus. And here he is. He's a mad dark spirit, meaning he's actually part of the Mound Makers, interestingly. You can only fight this guy when embered, as is the case for all NPC invasions. I think this might be the only NPC invasion in Ariandel. I should, like, go back and check while editing and make sure, because I did look at a full list of NPC invasions, like a video showing every NPC invasion in the base game, but not in the DLC, so that's why I don't know anything about the DLC. I also couldn't find a list on the wiki for that. A list that seemed accurate, at least. Okay. This guy's got many cool pyromancies he can use. Nice. He's also barefoot. How are you able to live out here? I think your feet might literally be dead by now, if you've been fighting out here in the snow. This is a nice arena to fight him, though. He has the same mask that Cornix does, I just realized. Because he's a pyromancer. Oh, fuck off. How many things do you have? Please tell me it's only 2, like most invaders. Alright, those only shoot 3, thankfully. I was worried that they were gonna stick around there forever like the guys in Smoldering Lake, but no. Hey! I interrupted his next attack, but then I got hit by him, so... Oh god, I didn't see that coming. Should do a normal running attack from time to time! Oh... For crying out loud. Look at how much Estus I have! So unsatisfying when you lower their health all that way, and then, nope. They just heal it. This goes for, like, any boss or enemy in any game. Alright, that's my last flask. You know, he's saying the same thing about me with the Estus flasks. Like, I think he sucks for having that many Estus flasks, but I'm even worse. Aha, he's out, he's out, he's out. A good tip to keep in mind if you're, like, really having trouble getting through this game, if you find this game really annoying, keep in mind that the enemies are raging just as much as you are. For him, you get floating chaos. I'll resume this after this. What do we have? Oh, that's what he was doing. Pyromancer Donald was fascinated by the ceremonial art employed by the clerics of the Smoldering Lake. Summons a fire-spitting chaos orb, except these ones only shoot you 3 times, whereas the stupid clerics stayed there forever until he blew it up with magic. Chaos burns away in the blink of an eye, but was the primordial life born in the bed of chaos, and a grievous symbol of Izalith's sin. Cool. But yes, next time you're fighting a really tough enemy and it's stomping you, keep in mind that they're in the same situation you are. Whenever they kill you, they're like, man, I barely did that. You were strong. And if you kill them, they're like, oh my god, this boss is OP. The devs need to nerf it. If you don't stop that, I'm going to call an exterminator on you people. Oh my god. This is worse than having to deal with all the bugs that infest the entire state of Nebraska. I have a story. One time, when my family and I were on a road trip, we stopped at a Sonic in Nebraska, which is actually the first time I ever went to a Sonic. And we like ate outdoors, and there were so many bugs. It was like impossible to eat without the bugs crawling all over it. It was an extremely unpleasant dinner. I think that was the same road trip that I visited, what's it called? It's Capitol Reef National Park. Capitol Reef National Park also had like 10,000 bugs assaulting you from all angles. I couldn't go like 10 steps without having to swat something away. It was ridiculous. I have to say, this is even worse than that. Is it though? I mean, one of them's in a video game and the other's in real life, so that's a clear difference, but... Still, I don't know. I don't know if I would prefer going back to eat at that Sonic again and have the same amount of bugs, or if I would prefer being grabbed constantly by these guys. Whoa, that was a cool running attack. Hang on. I need to do that more. I need to do running attacks more. Oh my god, yeah, look at that. That is so cool. You spin in a circle. Alright, I've killed most of the freaking moth guys in this room. I'm not gonna kill all of them, but instead, I'm just gonna pull this handle, sitting right here. Pretty easy to miss, but the chains above do connect down to it. Let's see what this does.
as ashes will be, ever seeking fire.
Well, let's go back up and see what's inside there. That statue we turned, by the way, is actually the same statue that you can turn in Painted World of Ariandel in Dark Souls 1 to unlock a different secret route in that game. So that's yet another reference to Ariandel. Alright. Got anything to say about me doing this?
Leave us be, Ashen One, Sweeple.
Nope. Well then. I guess we'll go take a peek at what you've gotten here.
I see flame. Flame flickering once again. Not enough blood yet shed. My flail. Bring me my flail. Ah, Friede. What stops thine ears? Please, my flail, right away.
This is Father Ariandel. He's the one who painted Ariandel. He's the creator of this world. He's been kept trapped in here by that witch.
Bring Friede to me, please. Canst thou not see the flame flickering once again? Soon will it surge. I can see it, feel it.
Fret not, Father. We have no need of thy flail. 'Tis only the flame quivering at misguided ash. Please avert thine eyes. I will snuff out these ashes for good.
Sister Friede! We have a huge fight ahead of us. Let's begin. She attacks in the normal way that most bosses do. Dashing around, swiping her scythe at you. Except most bosses don't have a scythe. And her combos are tricky. She's got delays, she's got other moves. She even has the ability to create ice on the floor thanks to her scythe. She can also turn herself invisible, in which case she will jump somewhere around you and begin a stealth attack. If you can go near her, she will reveal herself before she can do that stealth attack. There's an audio cue when the attack begins. I will demonstrate it next time she does it. Alright. She's dashing away. She's trying to stay away from me. Coming at you with that. Oh my god. So annoying. Sometimes she has a delay in a combo of two like that, so I'm keeping an eye out for it, but it's really hard to react to in time. Oh god. She also has quite a few gap closing moves. Alright, here we go. So if you can't find her, she's right there behind me, but if you can't find her, there's an audio cue. Right then, as soon as you hear, like, the blade sliding across the floor, that's when you need to dodge. Okay, that's about it for this part, so let's just wheel her down. We're actually doing a lot of damage. Oh wow, I actually staggered her out of that. This sword is a, great sword for this battle, because it staggers her almost every single hit. I heard her go this way, she's right here. I definitely recommend wearing headphones for this boss, as it makes it much easier to tell where she goes. You can also look at the particle effects on the ground. Generally, she goes behind you. That's quite an insane combo. But sometimes she won't, so let's see. Ooh, okay, then, I'll attack you anyway. That was a bad idea. I should not have attacked you anyway. The delay!
For that is
Oh, is it now? Is it my place of belonging? I had a lot of souls. How many souls did I have? I'm gonna check when I go back in. I got my souls back, so let's buy the rest of Smo's set. Because why not? I'll also take some of these sorceries here, and that's it. Alright, instead of Silver Cat Ring, I'm going to put on Chill Bite Ring, which will increase our frost resistance. She does inflict frost, so let's not let that happen. Alright, at least it isn't a Millwood Knight as the boss. God, if it was a Millwood Knight, I would hate that so much. I like her combos a lot more than Millwood Knights, because, you know, like, she's got a lot of different attacks, she's got delays, her combos are very tricky, but I think for the most part, they're doable. That combo she just did right there, one of her hardest by far. So, same with that one. I kind of just, it just kind of comes down to luck whether I dodge them or not. I don't know if there's a way to do consistently, but okay, that time I just dodged when I shouldn't have. Let's drink. Hi. I see you there. I could always go for a strong attack, and I think I will. A charge attack. She's destroying the tables in here. Oh, your delay. My god. There might be enough time to get another dodge in there, but I don't know. Oh, frickin'. Alright, there you go. This is definitely one of the harder bosses in the game. I think you're right here. Yes, you are. God, that came out so fast. I was, for some reason, holding down B and then expecting to dodge when I released it. Nothing ended up happening. I shouldn't have been surprised. Well, cool, I did worse. Awesome. This may very well be the first boss that actually takes me a long time in this playthrough. Because I've beaten her once, but goddamn was that an effort. You know, back when I killed Pontiff Sullivan, I mentioned that there was one boss that might be harder. You're looking at her. Alright. Yeah, sword's so good to use. Let me try two-handed. Ow. The two-handed attacks are so slow, though. Alright, I saw the delay, at least. Two-handed attacks are so slow. Yeah, it doesn't do very much extra damage, so I think one-handing it is genuinely better. Alright, she's over here. I shouldn't attack 3 times. Okay, barely. Avoided that. Nice. Come on. Gotcha! Shit. I think I should put on the Chloranthy ring for this, the stamina regen ring. Because there are gonna be times when I'm gonna need a dodge, but I have all of my stamina used up, and I don't regenerate it that fast. Okay, she dropped behind me. Let's go for charge! Followed by regular. Frick! Nope. Heal. Okay, we almost got her. Oh, barely! Come on! Gotcha. Well, now I sure as hell see the fire, Ariandel. Second phase. Friede is now joined by Father Ariandel himself, who has gone mad for some reason. I guess she did this to him. They both attack together, and they both share a health bar. This might be the longest part of the fight, although if not necessarily the hardest. Okay, Ariandel's pouring a sea of fire over there, a sea of lava. Friede attacks much more passively here, usually launching those ice floors at you from a distance. Ariandel has very slow attacks, but they deal a lot of damage. And they, again, of course... Oh god, oh god, oh god. They can be tricky to avoid. You can go for either, but I usually find Ariandel the much easier target. Okay, unless he does that. Because he's so much slower, he's, if you go up to Friede, she'll hit you with a really fast scythe attack. Oh god, this is not gonna go well. This is not gonna go well. You'll also have to keep track of where Friede is, as if she gets too close, she'll do one of her attacks, her normal attacks. Ooh, okay. Oh, as you can see, I've done a pittance of damage. Let's fix that. He's gonna, like, slam it down on me or something. Alright, Friede. Friede, come here. Friede. 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 Okay. I don't know what she's doing. Alright, cool. What are you... Okay, she can do that, apparently. Let's attack her real quick. Because I do think I go after Father Ariandel too much, and then when Friede interrupts, there's just a long time where I haven't gotten a hit on either one of them. Okay, heal now. I don't like the fact I'm using up this many heals. Okay, maybe I should go for Ariandel. Oh god. I'm definitely going to die. Like, there's no way I survive this. See, she seems to do... Like, she does the same motion that she did when going invisible, but just for that attack this time. Dodge past him, hope Friede isn't coming. She's not. She's standing still. Good. I can get a load of hits in on Ariandel. Okay, good. Good thing I got out of there. Let's pick up my souls for fun. Okay, she went invisible. In this phase, if she goes invisible, she's about to try and go heal Ariandel. You need to find a glowing yellow spot right here, and stop her. Or else she'll heal the health bar that they both share. And extending this phase even further. In fact, she may have gotten a little bit of healing off. It's healing over time, so I think... Alright, he's doing like a close range attack. No, is he? Is he? Yeah, he kind of is. So I can attack Friede a little bit. Nope, that was bad. Okay, we're getting close. We're halfway. Alright. Oh, screw your ice floors. The little shockwave that passes over them will hurt you if it will like launch you up in the air if it hits. Okay, he's going to the corner over here. He is super vulnerable right now. I gotta get as many hits on him as I can before Friede chases me away. Woo! Oh, I didn't dodge that correctly at all. Let me run away. Okay. I think I can go for Friede right now. Okay, good. Don't know what Ariandel's doing right now. That's not good. That's not good. No. Alright, Ariandel's stomping towards us right now. Oh. I beat him. Friede was going for a heal, but I was able to out-damage her. Yeah, there we go. Reward is a Titanite slab. Interestingly, no air fire destroyed message. The fight's not over yet. We have a third phase, Black Flame Friede. This is the hardest one by far. Her attacks are way more crazy now. And you have to go through all of that to reach this phase. Yeah, it's weird. I'll talk about that in a bit, all right? I need to focus. It's been so long since I fought this. She also has like about the same amount of health as their shared health bar. Oh my god. And she has the power to use that black flame stuff. When she goes invisible this time, she'll hop around. Yeah, great demonstration of her hopping around. If you die to that phase, then you do have to go through the first two phases again. Didn't believe me when you were looking at the first phase of Friede? and I said it was like the hardest, one of the hardest bosses. Well, now you do. This boss isn't necessarily required even to progress the DLCs, but I'm definitely gonna try to beat her. I mean, I've done it before. I made a whole video showing me doing it for the first time. The whole boss lasted 10 minutes. That's what we're in for. I am giving myself fewer Estus flasks to work with here, but I think I'll keep going at it for the challenge. I can always use Ember in the middle of the fight. Alright, I'll give it an attempt. There is an NPC summoned for this fight. I'll show it if I die, when I die to this next attempt. Oh, I actually staggered her out of that, but I did get hit, so it wasn't really that worth it. Since, like, because there's 3 phases, the idea is save as many flasks as you possibly can throughout the first 2 phases, because you're gonna need them for Black Flame. I have no idea where she went. Is that a death? No, it's not. Barely not. Okay, I have no idea where she went. That's what happens if you get hit by that attack. It's like a little grab attack. One of the best grab attacks in the game. And also, she can just do it whenever she wants. Good to know. So in the starting room, there is this. A summon sign for Slave Knight Gale. You do not need to be embered to summon him. However, the catch is that he will be summoned later at a separate location. What that means is once you hit phase 2 of Friede, Father Ariandel and Friede, he'll be summoned in to join the battle. I've tried using him, and the first time I used him, he, like, died in 5 seconds, so I just went the rest of the fight solo. I'm also gonna keep going solo, because that's just what I prefer doing. Alright, now time for the grind. Let's do this. Back at the Sister Friede grind. I swear, first time I fought this boss put me through, like, the 5 stages of grief. I have never, like, up to this point in my first playthrough, I'd only been mildly frustrated at this game, at worst. But here, this is when I started, like, actually raging. Because, like, I just thought it was ridiculous you had to do 3 phases. 3 entire health bars you have to take out to win. I like how those candles are still floating in the air, by the way. Friede, get on my face. Okay, fine. You wanna go, Friede? You wanna go, Friede? We can go. Okay, maybe we shouldn't go. We shouldn't be going right now. I'm just saying, Friede. Hit? Can you hit? Can I hit the giant target in front of my giant sword? This is a terrible second phase, by the way. Your second phases shouldn't look like this. If you have 3 flasks left, like I do, and you're not even halfway down their health, this is a problem. She's being hit. Oh! Now she got a little bit off. Oh god. I forgot she's Friede. I forgot how Friede worked. Stamina recovery. Surprisingly, these two are like the best team ever. Oh.
Return from whence thou camest, for that is thy place of belonging.
Does anyone else get deaths like that and then want to punch the nearest object? Because I have that feeling all the time. I think she might be resistant to magic damage, so I don't know how much this is helping. Yeah, the sort of is. I guess it is a little. It's helping a little, maybe. Heal. Oh my god, she couldn't let me heal for like 1 second. I believe she is resistant to a lot of things, like frost, magic damage, possibly even dark damage, and she's not really weak. I think she's weak to strike damage, and that's about it. I could try the club against her, see how that does. The problem here I'm having is not the weapons, it's my skill. Alright, so yeah, the axe is just doing a bit more damage, but overall same result. Which completes the theme of Ariandel. This fight also completes the theme of Ariandel, being a dual boss in its second phase. Having to deal with multiple enemies. I like that. And this is a much better duo boss than freaking Grave Tender Great Wolf was, in my opinion. Oh god, Friede, no! Oh! You had to do that attack right then. Right then. We got Frostbitten just for standing on those things. I got the Chloranthy ring on now, though. She's healing. I don't see her. Or, no, she's not. I think I'll fight her for a bit. No. Okay, I see you, I see you, I see you. I'm putting a stop to that right now. Okay. 3 Estus. 3 Estus going into Black Flame. I know I said I wouldn't use the axe, but it is dealing a little bit more damage, so I thought it would save time. Black Flame Friede will emerge from where she last was, so keep track of her position. And then you want to get away. She's going to do an AoE as she wakes up. Alright. It's time to focus. She always does that at first. Dodge right as soon as she lands to dodge it. She's relying on staggering to stop her from doing her attacks. That's all there is to that. Whoa. Okay, well now I know that's... Never mind, she doesn't always do it. Okay, cool. Where is she? Where is she? Okay, she'll go between a bunch of different positions, launch ice at you, and then I think end that with an attack. Okay, she ends that with that. Cool. I do remember this. Okay. Whoa. I should probably Ember, you know what? She can also, like, pull you close like that, and then do a... Bad idea. Okay. Understood. That was a wrong move to make. I'm trying to Ember, so I can have a little more max health for this, but I don't think I'll be able to get it off unless she goes invisible again. Then I will do it. You still continue that attack. Holy shit. I should have remembered that, honestly. Yeah. Okay. I'm relearning her. That's what this is about. So it's okay that I'm dying this often. Oh my god. I can barely hear you. It's always good when it starts off really well, you know? When you have such a great start, such a great beginning. Interesting. I don't know what happened there. I'll heal. He's doing big fire. No. I just should have realized he was doing that. He's usually really silent as he does it. Alright. I have made an executive decision. Ember. Let's use it. We're so low on Estus. It's time for me to get my phase 2. I have seen, like, embering during a boss as being a really good tip, because it does give you a full heal. She's healing. One Estus Black Flame, let's go! We got this! We got this, right? We got this. Is that Ariandel's voice, or is that her voice? I can't tell. It could be her voice, but her voice sounds normal as she's, like, making efforts while attacking. That combo's really long, but it's always the same pretty much every single time she does it, so... Nope! Okay, she could pull you in like that. Don't get hit by the Black Flame attack. That deals a freaking million damage. Oh, hi. Wanna just be attacked right now? Isn't being attacked fun? Does it not feel that great to be attacked by weapons? Bad idea. God damn, I was just going for one attack. I was like, hey, let me try to get in a hit here. And then she goes, you spin me right round. And then there's the rest of my health went. That focus floating in the air, standing open. Oh god, it hit me. I thought it was off of it. I guess not. Okay. Holy shit. Let's do this. If we can. Why am I going for a third hit? That doesn't work in the normal fight. That would not work against Black Flame. Okay, I think the sword might actually have more range. Okay, she's going up high. Oh my god, it's so annoying. I think sometimes you can do that multiple times. What? What? How did I not take damage there? What? Okay, this is the big combo. No, it's not. Okay, yeah, go like that. She can do multiple. Oh my god, that does so much. God damn. The wall unloaded there for a brief moment. She's still so much health left. And no? Okay, so that's a finisher you only do sometimes. My favorite type of attack. Why am I going for a third hit? Why am I going for a third hit? Every time I go for a third hit, I get hit. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, Jesus. Oh god, not this again. She's right here. I know you're there. Alright, if I can find where you go when you charge up the Black Flame Blast. Right here. Then I can get some hits. I was trying to dodge that. Did not work. Oh my god! Did not work. Heal now. Fuck you! Stop attacking for once in your life! Alright. I'm definitely, like, that's a death sentence now. Yep, that's a death sentence. I got hit too many times there. So even though I did extremely well, oh my god. I did extremely well in the first two phases. Couldn't kill her. Oh. Shit, I tried. Alright. It's amazing what you can do when you're not focusing on commentating. There you go. Okay, so don't be too near her when she does that. Lesson learned. she still wasn't done. That was her big combo. That's why. Oh my god, I hate this. It's just waiting for her to show herself, because, like, you can't... She's constantly moving around, so you can't really do it yourself. Okay, where's she going? Where's she going? Alright, I'm too late to get a hit. I can't at least do that. Damn that attack. It always comes out so fast, and then she's zooming towards me before I have a chance to realize what's going on. Yes! Oh my god. Barely. Oh my god. I actually, like, stopped that attack. Damn it. I was trying. I always trying. You are ridiculous. I do like you, though. I do like this phase. I just think, my god. If there was ever any time for From Software to, like, loosen up a bit and add a checkpoint, this boss is that time. I do, on one hand, I like the challenge of going through all three phases at once, but also it's fucking crazy. It's a crazy expectation. That's her normal combo. Sorry for using the axe, but still. It's just, it's working. I used sword and Ariandel and greatsword for most of the video, so I think I have every right to use this. Stay away. It's like a huge shockwave, and it is a projectile thing that comes after you, so. Wow. That was perfect to, like, cancel my heal. Thank you for doing that. Dude. The overhead axe attack was the best way to finish that off. My only complaint with this boss is, why doesn't she explode into a huge mess of particles? That would be the best way to end it. But Father Ariandel was there, and his death animation's kind of cool. Literally used all my Estus, and I even embered in the middle of the fight. That's Sister Friede for you. One of the hardest bosses in the entire game, no doubt. Like, if we're including optional bosses, again, I haven't fought absolutely every boss quite yet, but she is absolutely, like, up there. Including optional bosses, I think I'll say she's number one. Because, like, she took me longer than Pontiff Sullivan did on this playthrough. You know, like, I did an entire different recording clip for just this fight, because when I record for 2 hours straight, I worry that my computer, like, break the recording somehow when that happens. It never has, but just in case, you know, I separated it as a separate recording. Been going for an hour on this boss alone. Definitely, yeah, hardest boss so far, by far. There's another bonfire at the end of this room, which is pretty interesting, but there is the one in the middle. This one's a normal bonfire. That one's a little special. We'll cover that at a later time. I'm really glad I did it with 10 flasks, because on my first playthrough, I beat her with 12 flasks, or even like 13 or 14, perhaps, to give myself an edge. But this time I only did it with 10. 10 health flasks, that is. I didn't use any magic, so there was no need for FP. Well, let's go check up on the painter up here. See how she's doing. I can't use coiled sword fragment for some reason.
Those who aren't kin to fire cannot paint a world. Those absorbed by fire must not paint a world. Don't worry. I haven't forgotten, Mother.
Well, she definitely has something new to say.
I can hear the fire crackle. And soon, I will see it.
Cool.
My thanks, Ashen One. I will finish the painting of a cold, dark, and very gentle place, so that it might make a home for someone someday.
Awesome. That's good to hear. I only had to kill an entire freaking boss that lasts 10 minutes in order for you to realize that fire exists, but that's cool. I was about to go back for the crystal lizard, but I'm pretty sure it just drops a large Titanite shard. I may have killed it in my first playthrough, and I think it does just drop a large Titanite shard. Why are these two bonfires? Why is there a bonfire after Sister Friede? I know that they want to be consistent about giving you a bonfire in the boss arena, but there's one literally right outside up some stairs. I don't understand. I came back to talk to this guy. He's gone now. Interesting. He could be around somewhere, but no, whatever. Let's just go back. Friede was the first ash to enter the painting, but together with the good father, they chose rot over fire. So Friede fooled Father Ariandel into thinking that, like, fire was bad and that the rot should take over instead. And so he dedicated himself to quenching the fire within the big goblet of his, which did not happen during the fight, as you could see. But in order to burn out the fire inside his goblet, he uses a flail on himself to shed blood into it. That snuffs it out. And he was tricked by Friede into doing this. So, there's Friede, piece of shit number 2, now dead. The two biggest pieces of crap in the game's story are the two hardest bosses in the whole game. I think that's really funny. Alright. We do have soul transposition this time, and I think... no, I'll use a soul item if I have to.
Welcome home,
Let's take some level ups. I need them. Take a point of vigor. I can only take 2. So I'll take a point of vigor. Endurance is okay. I think I'll take another point of dexterity. Bump it up to about strength level. So yeah, sorry for using the axe on that final attempt there. I didn't actually get a chance to use the club because I didn't remember to, but yeah, I'll switch back to Earthel Straight-Sword. I used Earthel Straight-Sword and the Greatsword Judgment throughout most of the video, so I think using it was deserved there. It didn't really help me that much, but I think the damage that it added was enough to help. At least a little bit. Oh, I have. Very twisted soul, this one. Her soul unlocks Rose of Ariandel, a flail used by the bulbous father of the Painted World to shred his own skin, producing blood to appease the flame. Both a weapon and a miracle catalyst. Ariandel, being the restorer of the Painted World, knew that it was painted with blood, and only blood could protect the secret. I'm assuming the secret is fire. In some way. I don't know how that's a secret. Awakening. Violently flail oneself to trigger an awakening that temporarily boosts the strength of miracles, just as the good father used the rose himself. And also, Friede's Great Scythe. This is what I'm after. I need 10,000, oh my god. A great scythe wielded by Sister Elfriede, with a curved blade thinly coated by Painted World frost that easily breaks the guard of shield. In the painting, the scythe is a symbol of a long-lost home, possibly explaining Elfriede's preference for it. Skill Elfriede's stance. That's a lot. It's basically her absolutely insane combo she was doing, except it doesn't deal nearly as much damage as the normal swipes, because that's usually how skills work. I think the same rule went for her, but because your health is much smaller than the enemies, it just looked different. I got a bunch of sad knights, so let's squeeze some of them so we can get this thing. Okay, that's way more than I thought. I would be kidding. Boom. I did try to use Friede's Great Scythe, but again, just like with the Great Scythe of the Undead Settlement, I found it to be kind of weak, honestly, so it just wasn't dealing as much damage. It was pretty slow. I found this sword way more useful, as well as this sword. The Gundyr set that the Shrine Handmaid is selling, I actually kind of want to read about it, as it gives a little bit more bit of lore on him. Gundyr, or the Belated Champion, was bested by an unknown warrior. He then became sheathed to a coiled sword in the hopes that someday the First Flame will be linked once more. Okay, this is where the theory crops up that the Untented Graves is in the past. Bested by an unknown warrior. That unknown warrior may very well be us. Killing Champion Gundyr, and now his set is for sale here that says that he's been bested. And now he's a judge in Cemetery of Ash. Ah, yes, defeating Sister Friede unlocks her set, so we can look like her if we want. I mean, I might go for that, honestly. Garb of Friede, Sister of the Painted World. Hidden beneath her light blue dress are the trousers of a swordsman. An offer of protection implies the eventual wielding of a blade and spilling of blood, as Friede learned during the establishment of the Sable Church. I don't think the Sable Church is ever mentioned outside of item descriptions. I could be wrong about that, though. After renouncing everything, Friede discovered a people that she wished to protect, and assumed the precise form that they yearned for. Are the people the moths? I might as well buy her hood or something. Oh, I'm barely too short on Millwood Knight leggings. I'm gonna sell a 1,000 one of these, and then I'm gonna complete the Millwood Knight set. May or may not wear it. There's so much armor in this game, I probably won't be able to wear every single piece of it throughout the whole game, but I plan to try at least. Alright, this video has probably been extremely long, so instead of talking to everyone else, I'm just gonna end things here. That was quite a success. I honestly was not planning to beat Friede in one session. I was thinking it was gonna take me multiple, but I did it. So my thoughts on the fight is, I think it's a really good fight, one of my favorite in the game. Do I think you should be forced to do both of the first two phases in order to see at least an inch of Black Flame Friede's moveset again? No. Black Flame Friede's moveset is so crazy, like, you're probably going to die to it immediately, and then work so hard to get back there just to see a little bit more of it, and then have to work so hard to get back there again just to see a little bit more of it, and if there is anywhere you should put a checkpoint in the Dark Souls games, it's there. Because that... having to go through 2 entire huge health bars again. I mean, the first phase wasn't that long a health bar, but Ariandel and Friede, that phase lasts for freaking ever, it feels like. Overall, though, I don't mind it that much. I really like the fight, overall. So, with Friede's defeat, we have officially completed the first DLC, Ashes of Ariandel. That is all that there is to it, but, I mean, it's a big area and a hugely tough boss, so it's justified. Next time on Dark Souls 3, we're gonna take a little break from the DLC and go to the final optional area we have yet to go to in the base game. And we get to fight you know who. Thank you all for watching if you did, and as always, I will see you all in the future.